Welcome students. In this session we are going to discuss on calendar. Now first the basic concepts to find out days in a calendar date. We have to know that there are two kinds of years that we already know, that ordinary years which are having which containing basically 365 days, and leap year containing 366 days. Okay, one days more. Now if the year is divisible by 4, that means you know the divisibility rule of 4, that if the last two digit is divisible by 4, then that number is also divisible by 4. So in this way we can find out it is a leap year if it is divisible by 4. But there is an exception, that if the year is a century year, that means the year is say 1900 or 1800 or 2000. So if it is a century year, that means at the end there will be two zeros, okay, of the year. Those are called century years. Then instead of 4, divisibility is to be checked by 400 to check whether that particular century year is a leap year or not. Okay, so in that case you have to check by 400, not by 4. That means that 1900 is divisible by 4, but 1900 is not a leap year because it is not divisible by 400. But 1600, this is divisible by 400, that is why 1600 is a leap year. Okay, now a very important concept, odd days. Now odd days in an ordinary year means which is not a leap year, that means 365 days are there. Then odd days we find out basically by dividing 7. We see what is the remainder. The remainder when 365 is divided by 7, and if you do that, you will find that in 1 year actually there are 52 weeks. So 52 into 7, which is basically 364, right? So 365 means there will be 1 odd days. Similarly, if it is a leap year, total number of days 366. So how many odd days? So remainder will be 2. So number of odd days is 2. So in an ordinary year, odd days 1. In a leap year, odd days 2. Now in 100 years, if we want to find out the number of odd days, then number of leap years in 100 years, first we have to find out. So number of leap years in 100 years will be what? 100 divided by 4. But the century year, if that is not a leap year, if the century year that contains within that 100 years, if that is not a leap year, then 1 you have to subtract. Okay, so there will be 24 leap years if the century year that is containing is not a leap year. But if the century year is a leap year that is contained within that 100 years, then it will be simply 100 by 4 or 25 leap years. Now let us first consider that we are considering 100 years. The century year that it contains is not a leap year. In that case, what will be the odd days? So for 100 years, definitely 100 odd days will be there, because already we have seen in 1 year, in one normal year, there is 1 odd days. So in 100 years, there will be 100 odd days, but there are 24 leap years. So corresponding to leap year, 1 odd day will be more. So 100 plus 24, that will be the odd days. And again, to reduce the odd days, again we will divide by 7 and find out the remainder. So if you do that, the remainder will be 5. So in 100 years, where the century year is not a leap, 5 odd days. But if the century year is there within that 100 years, which is leap, then you have to consider 25 leap years. So therefore, the number of odd days will become 6. So how many odd days are there in 400 years if we want to find out? In 400 years, however you take, that 1 leap century must be there in a 400 years, and other 300 years will not contain leap century. Therefore, for those 300 years where leap century is not there, number of odd days will be 3 into 5, and 100 year that contains leap century corresponding to odd days is 6. So 6 plus 3 into 5, which is 21, divided by 7. So what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 0. So in 400 years, we can say total number of odd days is always 0. Now, how many odd days in different months? Suppose in January, how many days are there? 31. So what is the odd day? So that divided by 7, see what is the remainder, that is 3. In February, if it is a normal year, then 28 divided by 7, remainder is 0. If it is a leap year, then it will in February contain 29 days, so number of odd days will be 1. So here we have seen how to find out odd days. Now similarly, for different months, you can find out what will be the odd days, if it is leap or non-leap. Whether it is leap or non-leap, for all other months it will be the exactly same. Only in case of February, only this two will be different. Okay. Now one more observation that is very important. You see, if you add all these numbers up to September, let us consider it is a ordinary year or normal year, which is not a leap year. If you add all these things, what is coming? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 2, 13 plus 3, 16 plus 3, 19 plus 2, 21. So that is divisible by 7, and the number of odd days up to September is basically 0. So in a normal year up to September, remember odd days is 0, and that will definitely help in some of the problems. In leap years up to September, odd days will be 1. In leap year, though, up to June, the odd days is 0. If you sum them up, you will find that it is coming 14. Okay. So these informations might help in some of the problems. Now see that when you count from beginning means now what is the year? Now the year is 2020, right? But if we consider the first eddy, where the year is 0001, so the first calendar year, and also consider the first day, that is the 1st January of the first eddy. So that day was a Sunday. Okay, so this is what is the consideration. Now if that day is Sunday, then if 1 odd day means Monday, 2 odd day means Tuesday, 3 odd day means Wednesday. In this way we calculate the odd day corresponding to that odd day. Now let us solve few problem. What was the day on 2nd October 1969? If we want to find out that, we know already that 400 years produces 0 odd days. So within 1900, we can see up to 1600 there will be 0 odd days, because that is multiple of 400. Then then consider next 300. Okay, so next 300 years, for each 100 years, basically there are 5 odd days. So 5 into 3. So how many odd days? 15. 15 means how many odd days? Again divided by 7, and what is the remainder? 1. So up to 1900 we are getting 1 odd day. Now we will consider next 68 years. Okay, for the next 68 years, how many odd days are there? 68 odd days are there. Okay, but there are how many leap years? That you also have to consider. Because why 68 odd days? Because for each year it is normal year, it is 1 odd day. So 68 years, 68 odd days, but corresponding to leap year, 1 odd day you have to add. So 68 divided by 4 is equal to 17. So there are 17 leap years up to 68. That means 17 more odd days. So total, how many odd days? This. Now again you just divide by 7 and find out the remainder. So 63, 4, 5, 14, 3. So 5 plus 3, 8. 8 divided by 7. So remainder is 1. So 1 more odd day. So now we have come to 1968. Now from 69 1st January to September, we know that 0 odd days. Okay, because that is a normal year. So up to September it is 0 odd days. Then in October we are considering 2 days. So 2 odd days. So total how many odd days? 1 plus 1 2 plus 2 4. So 4 odd days. So 4 odd days corresponding to what? Thursday. So answer is Thursday, because first odd day is Monday, then Tuesday, Thursday, and fourth one is Thursday. Okay, so this is what is the answer. Now if today is Tuesday, then after 1 year and 68 days it will be. That year is not a leap year, that is given. Okay, so after 1 year means how many odd days? 1 odd day. 68 days means how many odd days? If you divide by 7, find out what is the remainder. 63, so 5 is remainder. So how many odd days? 1 plus 5 is 6 odd days, right? So from Tuesday you have to consider 6 odd days. Okay, so from Tuesday, if you consider 7 odd days, it will become Tuesday again. So 6 odd days mean 1 day before that, that means Monday. So answer is Monday. Now the year subsequent to 1990 having the same calendar as that of 1990 is. So 1990, what is the next after 1990? The calendar will be exactly same as 1990, that you have to find out. Okay, so 1990, you see how many odd days is there? That is 1. 91, how many odd days? Again 1. 92, it is a leap year, right? So 2 odd days. 93, we'll wait up to when it will become 7. Okay, 7 odd days means again we'll repeat to the same date of 1990. So 93, it is 1. 94, it is 1. How much we have got? 2, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 95, 1. So now we have come to 7. 7 means 0 odd days, right? 0 odd days means now 1996 1st January will be exactly the same day of 1990. So calendar should be same, but there is a problem because 1990 is a non-leap year, but 1996 is a leap year. So the calendar will change after February 29, right? So what we have to do? We have to go again. 96, how many days are there? 2 odd days. Okay, because it is a leap year. Then 97, it is 1. Then 98, again 1. 99, again 1. How many you have considered extra after 7? 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5. Then 2000, it is again divisible by 400, so 2. So 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to this much again 7. That means 2001 1st January will be exactly same as 1990. Again 2001 is a non-leap year, 1990 is a non-leap year. So answer will be 2001. The calendar will be exactly same. Now coming to this problem. If 12th May 1974 was Saturday, what will be the day on 21st September 1979? Okay, so start from 12th May. So 12th May to 31st May. Okay, so how many days? 19 days. 19 days means how many odd days? 5 odd days. Okay, so you have considered May. Then June. June is 30. 30 means 2 odd days. Then July and August. July and August is 3 odd days. So how many odd days total? 5 and 2, 7. So that will cancel. 3 plus 3, 6. So up to this much we have got 6 odd days. Then we have come to 1974 August 31st, right? Then you just go to 1975. So 1975, how many odd days? 1. 76, leap year, 2 odd days. 77, 1. 78, 1. 79 August. We have come to 79 August, right? So how many odd days? Previously it was 6 plus 1, that is 7. So cancel it. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, so up to this much is 5 odd days. Then 21st September. So how many days? 21 days. 21 days means how many odd days? 0 odd days, divisible by 7. So your thing is 5 odd days total. So you have to start from Saturday because 12th May was Saturday. So 5 odd days after Saturday is what? That is if you just consider 2 before, right? Saturday before is Friday, then before is Thursday. So answer is Thursday. Okay, so in this way we can solve the problems on how to find out days in a calendar date. Now these are certain practice problems. You try to solve this problem at your own. Thank you.